When you see frames like this, where they've got holes, sometimes you see them, they go even inside the cells, they've got them. I believe that what this is they're trying to draw, but they haven't got enough young bees producing wax. So what they do is they steal wax from somewhere else, and then they make a pig's ear roll of doing untidy frames. So it's what I believe. I don't have any actual evidence for it, but it seems logical to me. Right, so Stuart's the last one in the apiary. What a difference from this week ago when everything had to be fed. We're actually giving things supers this week. But we do have, there's another supersedurey looking cell over on the side. Over there. Anything in it? Eggs. So we got cells that look certainly like supersedure cells with eggs in. They're not enormous, this colony. With supersedures, you've just got to believe them. It can be hard sometimes. You can know it's a youngish queen. You can look and go, but she's laying like a train. There's another cell on the other side, another one there as well. Stuart's going to risk opening that one. We have to remember that the cell's most likely to succeed. Nothing in that one. One over on the sidebar. I've got something biting the back of my leg. Probably ants.
This was a swarm that came in last year.
Yes.
Really small queen.
Yes.
Amongst all that rubbish.
Yes. So this was a swarm that came in from somewhere else, wasn't ours. We don't know how old she was. They didn't supersede her last year, so it's jolly certain that she is getting on a little. Probably needs to be superseded this year. But we're having loads of supersedures, and it is my belief... Ooh, Stuart, you've squashed a few. Along to the right. That's it. It's my belief that we've had this very poor nectar availability. I mean, just a ridiculously deep gene gap. And I reckon the bees go, right, this must be something up with the queen, and they decide to replace the queen, even though she may be doing okay. That's just a bit of a superstition on my part. Are you going to leave any of these, darling, or are you going to destroy them all?
I've left two.
Yes, but right at the back.
No.
Yes. So generally with supersedures, we just let them get on with it. But Stuart's eaten up with curiosity this morning. So... no sign of the queen, but we've got eggs, larvae and sealed brood, so they can do more if they want to. But they will be more inclined to then do them as emergency cells, which I don't know if they're not. Some people say they're not as good, but you still seem to get half decent queens out of, pretty much the same. In fact, the apiarist told us about some research done on that, and there wasn't really any difference. So there we are.
No difference with the size of the queen either.
No.
You can have a huge queen or a little queen.
From either. Yes. And you can have a little queen who does phenomenally well. So there we are. We've had a quick whip through there. We will now leave them to get on with it. Though we probably will look in again, because these are only early stage, just in case they wake up tomorrow and go, no, we didn't mean to supersede, we've decided we're going to swarm. So we will have another look at them on the next inspection. There we are. Okay, so we went through these 7 days ago, which is slightly quicker than normal, but we had some things we needed to look at. So Nice slab of food, so we know that they've got enough stores, though because we gave them a top last time and they are pulling it, we will feed them again because it takes a lot of energy to pull out 6 frames, even when they've been given the foundation. It takes even more if you don't use foundation. So what we got?
Stores, larvae.
No eggs. Is that one there just being sealed, do we think?
Yes, you'll see the
Right.
wet inside.
Okay. Unfortunately, I've just accidentally thrown the tweezers into the undergrowth, so I think it would be a metal detector job.
Eggs.
Good. Not perfect brood, but these are the ones that have been moved. They've got a bit of trauma. There's been that gap in the forage, though we have, of course, fed them. These are the ones that were right at the beginning.
Yeah.
Been in a
New cold winter.
new cool winter. There's something there, my love. Let me see. Other side. We got there. Don't know. Bit of something. Yeah, we got sack brood, I'd say. Touch of sack brood there. See tails up?
Yeah.
Keep an eye on that, we will. We would obviously pull them out normally, but some idiots lost the tweezers.
I think they were my tweezers too.
I think they were. I think I'd already lost the other pair. I will order
Are the
some.
2 pairs?
Oh, right.
We did have 3 pairs.
We will have again shortly. There's a bit of language going on there. Don't know what she was telling them. Yeah, she's doing it again. She's actually going up and vibrating vigorously on people. Obviously to prompt some sort of behaviour.
I think it sting me.
I have seen read that it can be to stop something. But that didn't look like she wasn't doing anything. We've got some very orange pollen. What's that?
Your shadow is in the...
Oh, well, ask me.
Don't know what they find it. There's no red pollen.
Well, it wouldn't be. The sweet chestnut pollen's not red.
What colour is it?
Oh, just yellow, I think, or even white. It's the horse chestnut that's red, and they're all finished. Yellowy white I'm going for. And
Could be stone.
no, it's undergrowth. That's what it is. Undergrowth. I'm forgetting to do this the other way round as instructed. Too many things to remember. Don't think you can turn it around mid-record, so I won't try that. Right, so we're happy with them. We'll give them a slurp to help them with their pulling out of foundation. She's got tatty wings. Oh, you're upside down. That's right. Up you go.
Right, I shall now go through.
Knock any drones down and get rid of any
cups.
play cups that are... yeah.
In other words, I shall put it up.
I love this field. It's not got anything spectacular in it. It's not got orchids in it. But look at it. It's got lots of different clovers and a lot of lots of different clovers. It's got, I think it's black medic, don't quote me on it. It's got buttercups for the things that like buttercups. You see an awful lot of burnet moths and things like that usually. Not today. Got a bit of south hill down there. I mean, there really is a bit of everything through here. And as I say, it's not got anything spectacular in it. But can you imagine all this? And it's cut once a year for hay. It never has fertiliser, and it's just full of wildlife. Well, full of insects. So that's brilliant. But look, not a swallow, not a swallow, not a swift, not a martin. Perfect place for it, right next to town. Nothing.